Gonna record some puppet tea. I've got my tea. Oh, yeah. It's the good stuff right there. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a show I got to see in person. So this is primarily a channel about puppet films and puppetry and new media. But the most central part of puppet performance is the live performance. And I used to think that this was just kind of like puppet people failing to get with the times, but it's actually much deeper than that. So the act of performing a puppet show in front of people is a unique experience, and it's a way of connecting with audiences. Something happens in your brain in person when you personally encounter a puppet that doesn't happen when you're watching it through a screen. Even though watching puppets through a screen still has a lot of magic to it. I didn't believe this until I started going to series puppet theater circa 2017, when I first went to the National Festival in the United States and saw some really amazing, mind-blowing puppetry. So since then, I've made a huge effort to try and go, because after that I realized, oh, this is what all these puppet people are talking about when they say you have to go see it live, and not just look at the pictures or video of the event, but actually be there in the room witnessing these incredible artists doing their thing with their puppets. It's well, you have to see it to believe it. And one of those things that you have to see to believe is this great new show called Moc The Power. I believe Moc just means power in the native language of the performers. It's by the Ljubljana Puppet Theater, which is the capital of Slovenia, and it's a bunch of Czech and Slovenian artists, primarily two artists, Martina Morik-Lazar, Jiri Zeman. Apologies for mispronouncing anything in Czech. Some really high-profile puppet theater people here. This is serious Czech puppet theater. And I say serious. There's still comic elements to this show, but it's very much a show for adults. And I don't want to spoil everything that happens in the show, so I won't get into too many details. I will say that we lined up outside of the theater and were escorted into a totally dark space. The dark space kind of plays into the themes of the show, which are light. Light is a big theme. There's a lot of tricky lighting things, light and darkness. Power, obviously, from the title. And control. And I guess domination and submission, maybe? That sounds like something that I don't mean. Puppets are like the perfect medium to talk about this, because what is more symbolic of power and control than puppetry? I mean, when you want to talk about, a regime somewhere that's being run by forces behind the scenes, we say like puppet dictatorship. I mean, it's entered the language that way. So puppetry is a great medium to talk about themes like that. And this was a really interesting dynamic, because the two performers, who also pretty much ran all the tech for the show, by the way, it was a man and a woman, so there's a bit of like gender dynamics going on, which is interesting too. It's all pretty abstract. There's not much dialogue, so it's mostly performance-based theater. Like I said, a big focus on light, a big focus on transparency, so a lot of the puppets are made of glass or resin or some kind of similar material. Marionettes and some wrought puppetry, a little bit of everything going on in this performance art. And they definitely keep you on your toes. So throughout the show, unexpected things will happen, and I don't want to say too much more than that. but definitely one worth checking out. I caught it at the Manipulate Festival in Edinburgh, which is an amazing puppetry festival that they run once a year, I believe. And it's just a great collection of shows, really kind of spread out across the town. And it's also some like art installation stuff, which is great. Yeah, all kinds of puppetry happening in Edinburgh. So yeah, if you get a chance to catch Moc The Power, then definitely do so. It's worth your time. And yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. And try to remember to support your local theater artists, because theater is like the testing ground, the proving ground where all the ideas for puppetry kind of originated. And that's kind of always going to be the home for really awesome puppetry content. So if you want to work with puppetry, new media, in television, in film, whatever, definitely take the time to go to a theater performance, support the artists there, and you'll be surprised at the amount of inspiration that you'll get. That's right. That's all for now. Until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, all those kind of things. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, let me know what you want me to talk about next. I've got lots of ideas for videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. Oh, also check out the new video essay that I have up on Adam Krutinger's Puppet Nerd channel, talking about puppetry, CGI, and AI. So that's definitely a huge one if you want to kind of be part of the conversation about what's going on with AI. Some of the fake generated AI images that are AI puppets, basically, are unbelievable. And some of the stuff that's happening with Blender and Unreal Engine and a bunch of professional software as well, just really pushing the bounds of CGI. So what do I make of all that? All that in the face of, potentially putting puppets out of business or copying some of the imperfections that make puppets so magical. You're definitely going to want to check out this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. You're not leaving? Okay. Well, you can have some tea. Do you want, I'll just make you a cup. Perfect. Oh man, I really like tea. Tea.